The country of Ethiopia is located in sub-Saharan Africa, a land of lions and antelopes, which is why we are here, looking around on our safari. We will also be looking at health, education, population, environment, and trade, and examining the disparity in this country.
You know, I'm just sitting here being Prime Minister of Ethiopia, and I'm really wondering, what can we do with our country? We've got terrible literacy rates, high infant mortality rates. I mean, what do you think we can do?
Well, I'm not sure. That's up to you.
I got it. We'll use the self-sufficiency approach. It's a development model. It consists of setting high tariffs or taxes on imports. These high tariffs limit competition from international corporations and allow these young businesses in Ethiopia to prosper and flourish. Using the self-sufficiency approach, we then set strict quotas on imports. These quotas restrict the number of goods imported from international countries. The next piece of the self-sufficiency model is limiting the number of legal importers. Doing this has the same effect as the first two tactics in the self-sufficiency model. It limits the number of international goods in the marketplace, keeping the prices high and encouraging our people to buy locally. Take it easy, Andrew. I think if we use this self-sufficiency approach, we could really get the country going in the right direction and really improve our economy and improve our living conditions too. I mean, what do you think about that?
Well, I see several drawbacks to this.
Like
For
what?
one, it promotes inefficiency, and also the bureaucracy becomes too large. There's no incentive or motivation for production, efficient production, that is.
I see. Well, you know, there's going to be drawbacks to every development plan that we use, and I think this one has few drawbacks, and we could really get our country moving in the right direction. And, I mean, if you want to, I can show you what a self-sufficient country would look like.
All right.
Hi there.
Hello.
I just got in from the United States of America, and I carry with me these fine American shoes. Why don't you take a look?
Well, these look nice.
They are indeed. I can sell them to you for
Whoa.
a fair price.
Whoa. Prime Minister of Ethiopia. We don't do that. We're here using the self-sufficiency approach to development. We don't do imports. Check out these shoes. These were handcrafted in this here village. Great shoes, mighty fine shoes.
Here in the village?
Yes, right here in this village.
Wow. So these shoes are nice, and they're helping the country.
That's right. If you buy these shoes, you're really going to benefit the local economy. It's going to spread the wealth throughout the village. It's really going to help Ethiopia get back on its feet.
This is great for Ethiopia.
Yeah, really going to help us.
This is
develop.
wonderful.
You going to buy them?
Yeah, I'd love to buy them.
Deal.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's pretty fancy.
So, you know, I really like the self-sufficiency approach, but if that doesn't work, there's always this other approach that I just developed.
I'm interested to hear it.
Yeah, so there might be a few problems with it, but I really think it's a great idea. What we're going to do is we're going to recruit large corporations to come in and use our vast resources, and they're going to extract them and use them for their companies. But we'll take that money that they gave to us from working here. We're going to take that and reinvest it into the community. We're going to build schools, set up family planning programs. It's really going to help, really going to boost our development.
I see. And because Ethiopia has such vast natural resources, should be highly.
So I like the self-sufficiency approach, but just in case that doesn't work, I'm thinking we could use the international corporations approach. Now, this is an approach where we bring in really large corporations from overseas, and we get them to work here, we give them incentives, and in return they employ our citizens. I've got my eyes on 3 companies: Ford, General Electric or GE, and Nike. And when these companies come in, we'll guarantee them abundant land, abundant resources, and lots of labor. And we'll also give them really good tax breaks. And in return, they're going to employ a whole bunch of our citizens.
But how is this going to develop Ethiopia as a country?
Well, you see, when these large companies start to employ millions of people, they're going to move into more urban environments, urban settlements. And between that and a little government investment, we're going to help them set up schools and really educate the workforce. And living in these urban developments, we're also going to set up hospitals and work on our health care. This approach to development is also going to allow us to improve our education rates dramatically. Through education improvements, we'll start to get more advanced jobs in the market, and that's really where we're going to start seeing higher incomes in Ethiopia, and where we're really going to start improving. We're really going to start developing as a country. You can pause it. By limiting our total fertility rate, we're going to allow people more space to live in. This alone will cut down on our disease rate, so people have more fresh air to breathe and diseases won't spread as rapidly. In the meantime, we will really focus on disease research and learn how to combat the terrible diseases that we find here in Ethiopia. Stop. So what do you think about this approach?
Well, first of all, where do you expect to get all this money? That is a lot of money that you need to back this whole plan.
Oh, I'm aware, and that's an issue, that's a bridge we'll cross when we get to it.
And with all these major companies coming in, don't you expect child labor to be an issue?
Well, inevitably child labor is going to be an issue, but I think the development, the improvements in development that we get will outweigh the downside of child labor.
And how about the environment? It sounds like you've done nothing to help the environment.
Well, I have to admit that's a downside to this plan, but there's not much of a way around it. This approach to development is also going to allow us to improve our education rates dramatically. Through education improvements, we'll start to get more advanced jobs in the market, and that's really where we're going to start seeing higher incomes in Ethiopia, and where we're really going to start improving. We're really going to start developing as a country. You can pause it.
Hi there, I'm Phil Knight, CEO of Nike. Maybe you've heard of it. These are all my Nike clothes
Phil.
here.
Hi there.
Yes, sir.
Prime Minister of Ethiopia. Great to see you.
How are you?
Back in Ethiopia, we've got a whole lot of land, tons of labor. I really think you can benefit from it. What do you say you come down and set up a factory?
You know, I might just give that a try. I do love some labor.
That's great. That's great to hear. Thank
It's
you.
been a pleasure.
See you in Ethiopia. All right.
Hi there.
Hello.
Once again, I'm Phil Knight, CEO of Nike.
Nice to meet you.
Is this the new building site for this factory that's coming to town?
Yes it is. I'm Ethiopian.
You're Ethiopian. That's great. You do look like a very hard worker yourself.
That's what you get here in Ethiopia.
Well,
hard workers.
Hard workers for cheap is the word on the street from the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
That is my goal.
Yes.
Well, I can't wait to get business with you.
Yes.
All right.
I'm excited as well.
Get to work.
What should I do? I'm gonna lean into it. Alright, ready? Wow! This American hockey on the Xbox 360 is so realistic.
Stop it.
And high-speed internet gives me unlimited access to information. I'm becoming a genius.
These models of development have made Ethiopia a great place to live.
Thanks, Prime Minister.